In a small village by a quiet river lived a young potter named Samuel. Every morning, he sat before his wheel, took a handful of clay, and tried to shape it into beautiful vases. But often, the clay would collapse between his hands. The forms he imagined became shapeless, the lines faded, and his patience crumbled. One day, discouraged, he threw the lump of clay to the ground and murmured, "Lord, why does everything I shape always fall apart?" Then his old master, an experienced potter, approached him and said calmly, "Samuel, look closely at the clay. It does not resist my fingers, because it knows I wish to give it form. But you try to force it into yours." The young man looked at him, puzzled. So the master took a piece of clay, placed it on the wheel, and turned it gently. His hands caressed the material, patient, attentive, loving. And slowly, a magnificent vase took shape. "You see, Samuel," he said, "the clay does not speak, does not defend itself, does not flee. It simply lets itself be shaped, and that's how it becomes beautiful." That night, Samuel went home and opened his Bible. He came upon the passage in Jeremiah, where God says, "Can I not act toward you as this potter does? Behold, as the clay is in the potter's hand, so are you in my hand." Jeremiah 18:6. Then he understood. He realized that all his life, he had tried to impose his own shape, his plans, his certainties. But God simply wanted to shape him in his image. Not to break him, but to make him a masterpiece. From that day on, Samuel returned to his wheel every morning, not to force the clay, but to learn how to let himself be shaped. And day by day, his works became more beautiful, more solid, more alive. For with each vase, he would whisper, "Lord, make of me whatever you will. I am your clay." And you, brother, sister, perhaps you are still struggling against the hands of God in your life. Perhaps you resist the moments when everything seems to fall apart. But remember, sometimes, God breaks the form, to create a better one. Let yourself be shaped by Him. Let Him polish your heart, smooth your wounds, and sculpt your future. For in His hands, no clay is ever lost. Only transformed, only loved,